your opponent wants to fast expand because it's just such an easy choke to defend. But at the same time, it's not really. I don't know. You can just get 6 pulled, so it's not really awesome. Anyways, PrAeToR just doing the normal rights thing, getting up that barracks, and there is his trademark supply depot, early supply depot, and then scouts. Supply depot, of course, just preventing any drones from entering the Terran base. Saying, hey, you know what? You're not going to get in here. You're not going to scout me, and that's actually huge. I'm surprised that more Terrans don't do that. Get up that extra supply depot earlier. Because, I mean, once you're in there, you're like, okay, he doesn't have gas, he's probably going to be expanding or putting up another barracks and doing a 2 barracks play or doing an expansion play. And then if he has a gas, you can say, okay, he's for sure getting a factory, he's probably going to hit me with some Hellions, maybe do a drop, something like that. You know what to be prepared for, and you can change your play based on that. Anyways, it looks like PrAeToR is going to be putting down a bunker. Alright, so a bunker with a couple of Marines possibly entering it. Well, the drones have come off the line, at least 4 of them. Going to be killing off that SCV. On a lot of maps you can actually just put a bunker back here and it actually works really well. And you can show away at that hatchery, so I don't know if I would say this is the best spot for it, but it is a good one. And, well, that bunker, of course, not really to do any pressure. I don't really think the Marines are, they're not coming out. Pretty much just to say, okay, I want you to build some units, I want you to take your drones off and be threatened by this bunker. And of course that's just what pressure is all about, and that's what any good Terran player or any good player at all of any race should be doing, laying down some pressure, pretty much always. Pressure, 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 because then it's like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? Do I drone up? Do I, what is he doing behind this pressure? Is he teching up? Is he expanding? Is he building up a huge freaking force? Like, you don't even know, because that pressure is going to, it keeps your eyes off of what's going on in his base. That's what it does. It says, I'm going to threaten you with this. You got to have enough shit to defend it, and if you don't, you're going to be punished for it, and then if you do, you're still going to be punished for it, because I'm going to go tech or, down one of these routes, you're not going to be able to defend it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. There's Queen's Zeta coming out right now, spewing up the place, and, well, we'll see when Terran decides. Oh, actually, yeah, he's already putting down that command center. Going to be expanding with that bunker, and then we'll see when Zerg throws down a third. Looks like no gas yet. This is kind of the play I like to do. Gasless early Zerg, or no gas early on for Zerg, I guess. I don't know. And then you check and you see, okay, is he expanding or doing 2 racks? If he's doing an expansion play, you can throw down a quicker third. If you're doing a, if you see a 2 racks, you can say, okay, I need to get some units out. Usually you just keep a Zergling at the front here to see if he's going 2 racks, something like that, or you check once in a while, see if there's a bunker up there, see if there's a command center, all that good stuff. But yeah, at the same time, it looks like PrAeToR going to be putting up that factory, and, well. So I'm a little bit distracted right now, to be perfectly honest, but it looks like John is going to be taking those gases now. It looks like 3 at once, so I wonder what he's up to. He just got enough gas for a layer, it looks like. I was wondering if he's going to go speed first, layer first, or for an evolution chamber first. But yeah. Well, he's probably going to be plopping down. Maybe an evolution chamber up here, just zone a little bit. That's what I'd like to see. I consider that good play. But, well, PrAeToR is going to be pretty safe against everything, except mutas. We'll see when mutas come into play, if he has missile turrets up in time or not. But there are a couple of factories going up as well. So, looks to me like PrAeToR just likes to do that standard Marine tank business. Maybe throw on some medevacs later on, maybe some Vikings. It really depends on how it goes, what's in play. If you see Brulors, of course you want Vikings. Medevacs, of course, are always going to be good for drops. Doesn't look like PrAeToR actually likes drops too much. That is a lot to handle at once. Doing drops multiple spots while keeping up with your base and all that. So, anyways, supply depots. Just a macro game going on here. Alright, so there was an evolution chamber. I was totally right, going on in that exact spot. Just for the record, I do not watch these replays beforehand. I like to just play it live and see how it goes and just be surprised, because then I can be more surprising. But anyways, looks like Zerglings have come out to watch those watchtowers and whatnot. It looks like a pretty standard, like I'm just going to sit my base and macro up and get a lot of good fighting units. And same with Zerg, you know, getting up that Spire, going to be going with those mutas. And of course, you can always expand with that Spire up as well. And of course, Terran sitting back. You know, not going to be expanding right now. It's going to be cranking out some guys to defend anything. And, you know, SCV up and put up that expansion a little bit later. Okay, so wow, lots of barracks going down here. Pretty good opening. I do like that opening. You get that barracks, of course, first, since you have to get a barracks, and you get 2 factories, get out those pretty fast Hellions with the blue flame, and then you add on a bunch of barracks. So actually, I like this play quite a bit. You know, this is a pretty good standard play, and it seems as though he likes to do the same play again and again and again, which is totally cool. That's like Idris style, you know, like, I'm going to beat you because I'm just so good at this one play that you're not going to be able to defend it. You're going to know it's coming, but you're not going to be able to know shit about it. That or is just practicing the play on the ladder and just playing up against these guys. I don't know. But either way, still awesome. Hellions, of course, roasting up a lot of creep tumors. A lot of creep tumors. No more creep tumors in the center here. Actually, there's still one standing. And now he's going to check this 3rd position. Find out that there is a dude there building a hatchery. And, okay, 5 mutas coming out now. 5 mutas. Bunch of Zerglings and Banelings. No speed quite yet. You know, it's halfway finished. And PrAeToR going to be safely... You know, he even has a couple of supply depots here. Now, that makes it even harder for Zerglings and Roaches and Banelings, actually everything to get in there. Like, that just zones it so much. But of course, if you lose those 3 supply depots, that's going to suck. You're not going to be able to produce any more guys for the time being until you get some new ones up. You know, that's always the danger. Like, oh, you know, it's like good to have an Overlord in the center of the map. Haha, you know, it's just going to die when the Terran comes out and pushes. But at the same time, it gives you some good intel. You know, of course, players are smarter than that. They use Zerglings. But I'm just saying that, you know, it's something good. But at the same time, if you knock this down, that's going to be pretty hellish if you don't have enough to defend it at the given time. Anyways, looks like Siege just started. Seems a little bit late to me, but maybe that was his plan, just get a little bit late, you know, SV up a little bit more, get up some other stuff, a lot of Marines it looks like. Actually, that's a lot of reactors, a lot of barracks, so yeah, that's a lot of stuff coming out. Drones being transferred now. Let's look at that count. We do have 59 drones, 54 SCVs, 10 mutas flocking around. I don't know where the heck they are. It looks like some of them are there, some of them are back in the base. And, well, John. Alright, so PrAeToR does have a sizable force here. Looks like, yeah, I was just going to say, it's probably going to be pushing out soon. And, well, meanwhile, it looks like John is putting up a 4th. This is actually, I mean, usually I like to get my 4th, like, right after my 3rd. You know, like say when the 3rd is, like, halfway finished. Because then you can use it, like, as a macro hatch, you know, in the meantime, if you really need it. And then if you want to get up some extra economy, then you can just drone it up. And if you lose it, it's not, like, a huge deal. And, of course, it's safer in your main, but... well, looks like these mutas are coming in here, going to kill off that spot, or, missile turret, wow. But yeah, the push has commenced. Zergling there at the Watchtower going to find out what's going on here. And John, I don't know if he has enough to defend this. Actually, he does have a lot of creep spread, so I mean, it might be alright. I don't know, just Blue Flame Hellions is just so good against Zerglings and Banelings. You gotta be very wary of that. And, I mean, of course, Marines are good against these mutas. So actually a very good spot to siege up. That's what I like about PrAeToR. He doesn't like go in there too fast. He knows where to stop. He knows, okay, here's the creep. I need to stop here because I cannot advance. If you advance on that creep, that's going to be sucky. You're going to just die because they're going to sprint forward and just kill you. But yeah, looks like a lot of Zerglings here coming for the counterattack, looking to see if there's a 3rd. Looks like they're going to just threaten this expansion. And won't cut off the reinforcements, it looks like. These Marines maybe saw something, you know, just kind of go by. Decided to turn around. It looks like the Zerg is going to go forward to the natural here. There is that bunker to deal with, actually 2 bunkers to deal with, and lots of Zerglings though, so I don't know if Terran, yeah, Terran is going to be pushing back with those Marines. Tanks are now unsieged as well. You do not want to keep those tanks up there. You know, it looks like he killed off the expansion, so it looks like, you know, it was still pretty good, but he does not want to lose too much here. If he loses too much here, that a little gain he got is going to go away. So, excuse me. Lots of mutas still alive. A lot of Zerglings have been roasted, but now the Marines have come up to the main to defend off the rest of these Mutas. I keep wanting to call Marauders. What the hell is wrong with me? But it looks like, oh wow, okay, the command center is canceled. That one was going to go down. That was going to be the third, and now it's no longer there. So John, you know, he did lose that hatchery. That is somewhat of a big deal, but at the same time, he did enough damage, I feel like, to really make it count. You know, that hatchery loss isn't a big deal anymore. Because I think he was able to do enough damage to put it back into his favor, or push it into his favor, even, is what I meant to say. I really apologize right now. I'm just really distracted because I got like a phone call and I really should call back. But anyways, looks like, well, Terran's coming for it again. And these Zerglings are going to surround those tanks. Actually, wow, the Banelings go off on the tanks. Pretty big blunder there, you know. You definitely want to kill off the Marines. You know, you don't even have to worry about the tanks. Like, I feel like, okay, just kill off the Marines, or Mutas are going to take care of the tanks easily, so just worry about the rest of the stuff, but it looks like he's going to be able to clean it up just the same. And, well, PrAeToR is going to be retreating back to his base, just kind of hiding back behind these supply depots, which are apparently not going to be lifted. But, well, Jean, oh, he's got the expansion up once again at third. And, well, well, it's 60 drones to 61 SCVs. It's still pretty close in terms of worker counts. But yeah, PrAeToR doesn't have that command center. He doesn't have a third on the way. You know, just producing a lot of guys. He really needs to get up a command center ASAP. Of course, if he just like started building one once again, you know, Marauders or Mutas could come in there and take it out again. So it looks like he's gonna be pushing and throwing down one while that push is commencing. You know, once Zerg sees that push, you know, he doesn't really want to go in there with his Mutas. He wants to be back at his base with them to defend it. But anyways, you know, getting a little too close on that creep. You know, in this kind of point, I'm sure PrAeToR's like, okay, I can't really, you know, afford to just do it slowly. I gotta really try to get in there, and so we're going a little bit too far on that creep. Okay, even giving the GG, well played again, scenario afterwards. So yeah, PrAeToR just busting it up, not doing so well. You know, after losing that command center, you know, it's kind of like with his play. He throws down the command center a little bit late, so I mean, you gotta do a lot of damage before you get up that third. You know, do enough so that you take out your opponent's third, and possibly, you know, more. You want to do more than that, and then throw up your, you know, get your third going. But if you don't do enough damage in that, it's kind of like, okay, I'm just kind of lost. So it is kind of like an all-in play, you know. I mean, it's not all-in as in he has to kill him. It's all-in as if he has to do a lot of damage to make up for his delayed command center. So either way, you know, very good play. I do like that play, even though I don't like that little bit of part of it. You know, so anyways, what? No, yes, that one. There we go. Just give me a second, please. First of all, to get some honey water, or drink my honey water. These are some pretty long sets, and second of all, just to check this really fast. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Adios. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I just really needed to check that call because it was really distracting to me. Someone said to call him back like right away, so I was like, I should probably look at that at least. Still don't know what's going on. I sent another text, but let's see. Alright, so we're gonna do this last game now. Oh wait, Sorry, 1 second.